Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to an exciting new development in the world of the Battle Cat. Something that was in the promise of Update 6.10's sphere of new things. A Crazed Moneko, or so I had heard about in legend form. And here it is! Now this is very exciting. I've seen Moneko on the promotional things and she looks rather exciting. I mean, feast your eyes upon... This is not the poster I'm talking about, Ponos. Have you not got another one? No? Okay. Avast ye is fine. I screenshotted it. This is Crazed Moneko here. I mean, isn't that very exciting? I mean, look at those soulless eyes. Crazed Moneko is actually a little bit of an interesting one because it consists of 3 total stages. I guess as the poster said, it's kind of like a world tour. So the first one is in Japan, 200 energy, hard difficulty, guaranteed chance for a rare ticket. Well, that's nice. I think it being hard difficulty means we can jump straight into it and not have to worry too much. Hard equates to quite staggeringly easy for how leveled up my cats are, but we'll remember it's me and approach with a degree of seriousness and not take the mick out of it. Oh, look at that! It says World Tour. Oh, that is very, very fancy. I like that. Okay, well, I'll switch off my sort of Heavenly Tower trial slots that I'm working on to try and improve my strategy notes that I'm putting together to make the Heavenly Tower easier. For example, trying Paladin as well as High Booster in floor 28 at the moment. But back to Japan, where it all started. The Nyanko Daisensu. 200 energy then, let's go. Waste not my energy cap anymore. What have we in this grassy land? Well, it's the Japan base, as you probably expect from, you know, going around the world in Empire of Cats. You probably expect Japan. And it's a Piege! Well, frightening, really. No, it's actually fine. I have Tropical Kalisa, and I'm going to make sure I have Tropical Kalisa to deal with this Piege, because you never know how difficult it could be. First, however, I might try and deal with those guys, with a nice load of waves from my Manic Macho legs. So you attack first, Manic Macho legs. Excellent. Right, let's bring in Tropical Kalisa now. You've ruined it, Manic Macho legs. You binned it, son. Oh, you destroyed the theatre. Oh! Look at that! It's Crazed Moneko! Wait, I don't know why I didn't expect her to be there. I just guess... I thought, you know, she'd appear in the last stage, but that doesn't make sense in a world tour, does it? I haven't thought this through very well. But look at that! That is a nice looking Crazed Moneko, and I don't mean that in that way. All of you, shut up. I mean, it's aesthetically well drawn, and I like the dark tonal shading. As an art GCSE student, I think I'm allowed to admire that without you smutting me. Thank you very much. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Well, Monaco's dead anyway. Only hard difficulty, wasn't too difficult at all. And Tropical Kalisa finishes off the base for a victory, and our guaranteed rare ticket there. So what do we have next in the land of Monaco's world tour? In London. There it is. She's got kind of, I don't know, is that like a bat-shaped bookend? So should probably check the difficulty. I assume it's going to be more difficult. London is insane. Oof, right, okay. So there's a fairly decent chance that we can't do it with the general slot. But we're going to give it a go. There is a chance, just not a huge chance. Let's go into London and find out what's there. Oh, that's nice. It's a Big Ben. I mean, that's probably not novel at all because I just probably haven't been like Empire of Cats for ages, but I recognise the Japan one. Oh, they're nice. Sort of like glow stick, those guys. Oh, I like the colours on them. That's good. That's some nice art there, Ponos. I like that. There's also a metal hippo in transit towards us. And I remember distinctly saying in the Ends of the Earth playthrough, might be a good argument to have a critical hitter in my general slot. I still haven't committed to that though, because there's nothing I can really think of as a reliable critical hitter that does anything else, i.e. Manic Island or Island do other things like being against red, but equally their critical hit chance is quite low. So I've just sort of ignored that. But actually, a benefit of just defeating this really slowly, nice chance to upgrade the worker cat. Score! So we've got max worker cat and rapidly heading towards our max monies. And this metal hippo has set us up incredibly well for the rest of the battle. I'm excited to see what happens. I reckon Meg Aphrodite, she's quite slow moving. Meat Shield in front of that. Bit of Cameraman, bit of Jizo, and then I think we might get Catman as well. And then my other two, Tropical Kalisa and Abrahama, are quite fast moving, so we'll use them as on-demand units for if we need them for what comes out of the base. But I think now is a good time to unleash the boss wave, not that I have much choice over it. And look at that! Wow, it's Crazed Moneko again. Isn't that exciting? I don't know what else I expected, but oh my flip, flop, flippity, flip, flopping, flop, flop. What was that? That was like critical hits of 10 Hayabusas at once. That's mad. Crazed Moneko, what are you playing at? I guess that makes sense. Monaco's a critical hitter. Not a great one, but a critical hitter nonetheless. I was going to remark about the fireworks when she attacks, which were very nice. I like colours. Colours are great. Even for a tonal Crazed Moneko like that, I still do love the inclusion of colour, which is why I'm so fond of those lightsaber-y, glow stick, those guys. They're so good. And Crazed Moneko's well designed and she actually looks high definition. Oh, it's brilliant. It's good. It's good stuff. Don't care about level content at this point. It's just every time we see a new enemy, what we got to first determine is if it's high definition enough to put in a thumbnail. Tropical Kalisa, I think, got a knockback shot on Crazed Moneko there, which is good. Doing a pretty decent job. I mean, Tropical Kalisa has never been described as a bad unit. I remember when I first originally had her, I thought because she was one of the seasonal ones that she'd be fairly pointless, which a lot of them are, but Tropical Kalisa is very good. As actually is Springtime Kenshin in floor 26. Very good Angel knockback. Quite obscure unit, but quite a good unit nonetheless. And I can see Crazed Moneko just sort of gesturing around like, Regit, what on earth are you talking about? Who even is Springtime Kenshin? It's like a Doki Doki series when I got Sayori saying, Crazed Moneko doing it as well. Then she dies. Oh no. She dies. Anyway, now we have a Super Metal Hippo to deal with. A little bit more of a serious unit. And something which might be a little worrying to try and defeat with no critical hits. But I'm going to go for it anyway, damn it. I'm going to absolutely go for it. And hopefully we'll be fine. I don't know if we will be. The chances are we won't be. But does that really matter? I mean, the longer we're fighting the Super Metal Hippo for, the longer I can marvel at the little glow stick people. Because they are, without a doubt, my favourite part of this addition to Battle Cats. I love them so much. Look at them! Actually, I remember a video like back in the day, like a really long time ago, called like Horrendous Hippo or something. Back when I was really bad. I know I'm still bad, as a lot of you will probably be crying out. But I mean, I was very bad at that point. I mean, I still, until recently, had quite a bad knowledge of how metal enemies worked, but I just thought the Super Metal Hippo had a ridiculous amount of health, so I was just hitting it and hitting it. I didn't really know about critical hits and what difference they made towards metal enemies. And I was trying to hit this thing, and I remember someone telling me when people at my school actually played Battle Cats as well, because, you know, I was introduced to this game. I didn't find it on my lonesome. People introduced it to me and then fobbed off and never played it again. And, you know, I'm still here 3.5 years later. But in any case, I remember specifically fighting it for like, I don't know, 8 minutes on end, but that might have been sped up within itself. Like, that was a really long process. Do you need something like 20,000 hits to kill a Super Metal Hippo? There's nothing else that's going to destroy us, and I've got like a huge Jizo stack at this point, so as long as I keep meat shielding, we will get through this, and, you know, I'm happy to just keep going through this, because, you know, I'm actually genuinely playing JP Battle Cats at the same time. I'm just going to be going through a little bit of 4-star The Legend Begins, just to try and maybe get to the last level so that I can have an energy refill ready, because eventually I want to work towards having a high level on that JP account so I can look at the new stuff before it comes out in the EN version. At the moment I can't really, because I'm still early game into the future chapter 2, I think I am. So I'm literally playing on both at the same time, which makes the experience less dull on the Super Metal Hippo side. But I will join you when the Super Metal Hippo's gone, which might be in quite a while. How many Tropical Kalisas do I have now? That is mad. I mean, you know, this is shaping up to be quite the Chalola video, isn't it? I mean, look at that. I should probably outline the reason I don't actually usually have a critical hitter in my general slot, because my general slot is actually kind of more officially my cat fruit farming slot. And the only metal enemy in the whole of cat fruit farming is the little insignificant metal hippo in Cat Fruit Jubilee, which really doesn't need a critical hit to be killed. So I've tailored it more to being good for the other levels in all of cat fruit farming, and that's why. But I use it as a general slot because it spans so many different types of levels, like red enemies, floating enemies, angel enemies, all sorts of stuff like that. So it works well as a general slot. But yeah, no critical hits, which is a little bit concerning. Additionally concerning, Super Metal Hippo has got himself rather near to my base. You trying to stop me from playing my JP Battle Cats, mate? Because that won't work. I am thoroughly enjoying my mentori shake down. What do you call it in wrestling where you do really well and is it smash down? Essentially, mentori is carrying me. Oh no! My base is being bitten. Time to use the cat cannon of doom. And I was going to say and a Bahamut, but I haven't got a Bahamut. Deploy limit! Deploy limit! No! I'm not going to be killed now! Oh, thank goodness. The Super Metal Hippo is dead. Look at that. I told you we'd get through it. I mean, look at all the Ubers now. That is just glorious, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, that is nasty. Look, the next level is a no continue stage. I hate no continue stages. They are such a dumb concept. They don't leave any room for trying stuff out at all. You make one mistake and that's it. You hold 200 energy out the window, and that means, you know, if you got your energy up to the max and play the game properly, that's 4 tries that you can have, and that's it. No continues, just such a stupid idea. And I'm going to have to go through that on a deadly stage. I hope it's deadly like Prof's Wild Challenge and Facing Danger, and not No Plan A and Debut of the Dead and Merciless XP. Oh no, wait. Right, well, I'm going to try this no continue stage with my general slot first. I'm going to have to try and really not mess it up so I can see as much of this level as possible. Oh no! You got me, Gabrielle. I was just going to move my mouse to check I was recording, as I do now and then. Then I was going to fall silent for a jump cut, and you appeared out of nowhere, didn't you? You just had to spoil my flow. So I'm going to be conservative with the worker cat, because of course if I upgrade it too much and find that I need monies for something urgently, I'm not going to be able to force close and try that again, because it's a no continue stage, which I really don't like. But, you know, pragmatism, positivism, stuff like that, you know. Hooray, let's all be happy and positive mental attitude and all of that. Because why not? Angel enemies, fine. We're going to get started off with them. We're going to be fine. I'm just going to use these heavenly hippos, I reckon, as a way to get my worker count up to max before we move on to something else. Because I do vaguely remember Kobe quizzing me, what would I do if there were angel enemies followed by red enemies followed by alien enemies and then a big normal type enemy boss. And I did think this was probably what he meant. Oh, no, wait, no, they weren't red, they were zombie. Oh, I remember now. Oh, or maybe there are red as well. God, I don't like zombies. Have I got much for zombies? No. Tropical Kalisa attacks fast. Unfortunately, however, does not spit acid, and that means we are very much at the mercy of this here Zori. I hate zombies, especially with the loadout we currently have. I don't have any of that fancy kind of meat shielding to prevent burrowing. I think maybe just Manic Mohawks would be my best bet for that. Not entirely sure. I've always been bad at zombies. Always been bad at metals as well, I reckon. I mean, I'm bad at battle cats. I mean, you know, we've arrived at that conclusion many a time. But zombies especially, not my cup of tea. Angels, some of them move very quickly. Not my cup of tea. And all of this, incredibly not my cup of tea. That was a very swift loss, wasn't it? I mean, I can't do anything about it either. That is vicious and horrible. Okay, so I've reformed the slot to be as general as I can, given that little snippet of Ridley advice that I got from Kobe a small while ago. Probably going to end up as one of those things where you try and appeal to everything, man achieve nothing. Bit like Logan High. So I've got the same sort of meat shielding. This time I've got a razor, which I remember is the kind of prime cat that you want to be anti-burrow. It's slow, and for some reason it stops burrowing. I don't know, ask Lucas, or, you know, maybe don't. And I got Cameraman. Now, I originally got rid of it and then put it back because I remembered when I was doing Multiversal Studios, and I finally settled on a strategy for that, that had Cameraman in it. And that did well against zombies. Maybe we can get some good knockback on them. keep them above ground, and that's why I've also got Gang Lion. Hopefully some nice damage. Maybe the long range might wreak havoc with that, given how they just got to my base the last time. Dunno. Got Sarakani on Kobe's advice, and we're briefly discussing what we do in this hypothetical situation. Manic Macho Legs, it's always been good, I don't know. Jizo, generally quite good. Cyberpunk, good against everything except for metal, so that will come in handy. And Catman, another cat that Kobe said he'd use, and I mean, I think he's already done it, so we'll just take some heed of that. But again, not massively expecting this to go well. Right, bit nerve-wracking. Being a stupid no continue stage, which, you know, really kind of wreaks havoc with all the stuff. It is really irritating. Why I can't just try the level as much as I'd like to, so I can get a good feel for it and a good understanding that will allow me to win? I don't know. Maybe Ponos doesn't want that. Maybe they just want me to get angry and spend loads of money on the game. Ponos, I love you, alright? You're great, your game's great, and you've given me a lot of opportunity, but I'm not spending money on cat food and that. I watch ads for cat food. I just want you to stop your no continue stages, please. Like, even if there is a financial benefit in doing them, it's scummy. It's like the clickbait of mobile games. Oh, I've pushed forward a little bit far realising this now. We're quite near the base. And I've got quite a stack. Let's hope this Heavenly Hippo's a mass, and oh, that's not going to work at all. And I've forgotten to upgrade my worker cat. Well, given that this is a no continue stage, that means everything's probably going to end horribly, as it often does. But there you go, you know, what am I to know? It seems like the cameraman stack's actually done a brilliant job, so I'm glad I remembered my experiences on Multiversal Studios. That seems to have helped no end. And this start-off is far better than the previous start-off. And that's good. I'm just going to continue with these cheaper, more squishier units because I haven't got monies for anything else. And we're just going to hope that that carries us through this initial bit. What I'm watching most out for is the Zori. He looks terrifying, and probably rightly so. And there's another one. Oh, this is just nasty. I don't like this. Oh, I hear a zombie kill. Sarakani, genius. I was thinking of Cyberpunk, but that's just going to long range past all these enemies immediately. So we're just going to channel our funds into spamming what we have out on the field already a little bit more. And hopefully that will sustain us through this little ambush of enemies that we have coming towards us at the moment. But oh no, it's a Zerzeal. Come to ruin everything, have you? I see. I was doing perfectly fine without you burrowing into my cats and killing everything. Oh, don't do that. That is tragic. Oh, this could spell the end. We've turned him into a corpse, which is good. I'm running a bit out of breath now because it's quite tense. We're fighting quite close to the base. And any Battle Cat Pro will usually tell you that fighting next to the base is a great idea. And I mean, you know, logically it is. But it's terrifying, alright? And I can't handle terrifying very well. And this ain't gonna work out. This is not gonna work out for me at all. And it being a no continue stage, I can't just try again until it does work out. We actually got closer to it working out than I thought I would, but we're still in like the preliminary bits of the level and Crazed Moneko hasn't even come out yet. And because this is a no continue stage, I can't try the same strat in any different ways without spending my energy again. So with regret, blame the fact it's a no continue stage and I shall consult Unguide. Or I could leave it up to you guys. You like audience interaction, don't you? Actually, thinking about it, this is a far better idea. I get audience interaction with you. You guys get to communicate your advice to me on how to beat this level because I've had limited tries, it being a stupid no continue stage. Leave your thoughts about no continue stages in the comments. Maybe you agree with me, in which case please do articulate that. And if you don't agree with me, please do articulate why you don't agree with me. That's fine also. And please let me know how I'm going to do this level, and I assume I'll just make a follow-up video to it, rather than looking up a guide, making a hash of it, blaming the guide maker, and causing some sort of next Battle Cats furore. I think this idea is far better. So on that, I shall bid you to the comments section. I shall bid you to please subscribe if you'd like to. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and every subscription would be massively appreciated. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed.